captured the objectives.
Yo, yo, it's your boy, Fried Chicken. This is a domination game on a map Cargo. I'm using the Peacekeeper, and really, I don't like this gun that much. You know, I mean, I like it. It's a good gun. It's a good gun. I'll say that, you know. But I don't like it. I don't like how it sounds. I don't like the recoil, even though it's a really solid gun. I just, you know, I don't enjoy using it. But I actually do pretty good with it, so I do use it from time to time. You'll catch me doing that. So I start off this match basically pushing the enemy and pushing B, just because B is so important on this map. One of the reasons is very important because it's actually hard to take it once the enemy gets it. So obviously I want our team to be the team that has it, you know. So I'm pushing it crazy. I'm running with a party in this game. One of the reasons I think we did so well, I mean, we didn't completely crush this other team, but I end up having a really good game. And as you can see, when I'm using holographic, just because the Peacekeeper is a little bit long range, holographic is always nice, or EOTech, or whatever you call it. And I actually like the clubs reticle on it, just because it's nice and tight, nice and small. It's really good contrast. Boom! Special delivery from Fried Chicken. I love the C4. I have mixed feelings about the C4, just because, have you ever noticed, sometimes you use the C4, you'll toss it, and it'll hit within, you know, a couple feet radius of someone, and it won't even get a hit marker. That person will pretty much just run right through your C4, and it won't even show a flak jacket. You know, so I don't know, sometimes the C4 is kind of weird. But pretty much I want to give some tips on how to get the swarm. One of the things you want to do is, if you can kind of see what I'm doing here, I'm not necessarily on my streak for the swarm right now, but you want to hang around some of the capture points, or not capture points, some of the objectives. You want to hang around. You don't necessarily want to be on top of it all the time, but you actually want to be in the vicinity. You want to have a good vantage point toward the objective, and this is a really good map to do it on because you can easily get from one objective to the other. Obviously, the key to being around the objective is that enemies going for the objective usually get extra points for killing them. You obviously get extra points for being or taking an objective while you kill an enemy too, but that's a little bit harder. So basically what I'm doing here is just watching their spawn and trying to build up towards my score streaks. And these guys, you know, obviously keep going for B, because that's going to be what most people do. They're just going to keep rushing B, and you can keep getting killed. So I almost reload, and I get hit from the back, and I immediately turn around and C4, another special delivery. So what happened in that sequence there is somebody was taking B. I went up to kill him, and then a guy ran in front of me. As I killed a guy that ran in front of me, I noticed that I was being shot from the back, and I also noticed simultaneously that I got a scavvy bag, which gave me another C4. So I immediately just turned around and tossed the C4. So, you know, really nice having a C4 scavenger, having the awareness that somebody is shooting me at the back, and that works me up to my escort drone. Now, obviously, well, I guess I could have called it my escort drone, because I think it stays around for about 45-50 seconds. But I wanted to wait. I didn't want to call it in right now. I actually wanted to start the new round. They had, you know, we had stuff in the air as well. And I'm basically just allowing the enemy team right now to push into our spawn. I don't know why they're doing this, but it's nice because there you go, it's giving me kills. And right now I'm just like, please in, please in. Look, oh, he comes out of nowhere. Got so lucky on that. And really, I just want the round to end before I die, and good thing the round ends. So, beautiful. So we're actually not up by that much because they held 2 flags at the end of that round for a little while, which kind of hurt us a little bit. But anyway, now I want to talk about the score streaks. So I'm gonna actually come up and get C. You will rarely see me get C unless it's in a situation when the swarm is coming in. And this is the only game that I've gotten multiple swarms, in one game. Before I talk about the score streaks, I want to kind of ask a question. I got this idea from one of my friends on Facebook, a dude I used to work with, Dan Heiss or Chaos. And he asked a question a while back. He said, what is the stupid show that you secretly watch? And I want to see what you all have to say, what kind of show you watch that, it's kind of a stupid show, but you do watch it. And I want to know something that you secretly watch, not something that you bring people over and watch and that you're okay with saying like, hey, we watching a game. Something that you pretty much just watch by yourself and nobody really knows. So go ahead and leave a comment down in the comments. The comment section. And my show that I like to watch, it's on one of the Mexican channels, either Telemundo or Univision. It's 12 Corazones. And basically, I think that means 12 hearts or 12 loves or something like that. But it's a hilarious show. Basically, you have guys and you have girls. And if you've ever seen Eliminate, and this is all to all the Americans, if you've ever seen Eliminate, it's pretty much like Eliminate, where the guys have to try to impress the girls, and usually there's less guys than girls. So the girls have to make sure that they pick the right guy, because if the guy doesn't like them, they'll just kick them from the game. And since there's so many girls, they actually have a better shot. But the guys have to do little activities and stuff to try to get the girls' attention to pick them in the first place. And every once in a while, one guy will be picked by like each female. So let's say it's 12 females and 3 guys. What'll happen is the first girl will go pick the one guy, he'll say no. And then basically the second, third, fourth girl will do the same thing. The other 2 guys are just sitting there like you don't nobody like us. And then they'll go all the way down the line until they get to the girl that he actually likes, and then he'll pick her. And then you have these other girls sitting there if that girl is not the last one. And basically, sometimes they'll just walk off and be like, I don't want anybody because the 2 dudes to the left, I don't want them. But sometimes they'll be like, hey, I'll just pick the guy that's left, who cares? And then they like kiss at the end. But you gotta look it up. But just leave what you think in the comments. So situational awareness. When I was on the A flag, noticing that the enemy was basically just coming for me from all angles, and being able to kill them, being able to get my points, and then coming up and capping B just because it looks like I have a little bit of support, and this works you up to your kill streak. So with score streaks, the first score streak you pick has to be an attainable score streak. I picked the lightning strike just because I'm not an amazing player. I have a tough time getting really high kill streaks as my first score streak or score streaks or whatever. So like VSAT, some people can get that. I'm not the best at doing it. So I picked the lightning strike just because it's a really not easy, but it's a good enough score streak for me to get to. I don't have to worry about not getting it. Your second score streak is something that can help you actually get you to your swarm. You want to pick something big enough and high enough that it actually can get you to your swarm. So the escort drone is a really good one because it flies low, and on this map they have this like arm in the middle that moves the trailers back and forth, and the whole structure basically obstructs the view of the enemy trying to shoot down my escort drone. And then you got the swarm. So pretty simple tactics. Try using that. And in this game, you know, I end up getting a double swarm. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. It's been your boy Fried Chicken. Peace in the Middle East, rain in Spain. Holla.